Hi everyone, I am Sagrika Sahu from Amity University, Mumbai, India, and my topic of presentation is prediction of drug-induced genotoxicity of FDA-approved anti-cancerous drugs using molecular docking and QSR approach. So I'll start with drug toxicity. Drug toxicity refers to the level of damage that a compound can cause to an organism. The toxic effects of a drug are dose dependent and it can affect an entire system, as in the CNS or a specific organ such as liver. So what is genotoxicity? Genotoxicity, it is a word used in genetics that describes the position of substance that has destructive effect on a genetic materials of the cell, that is DNA and RNA, thus affecting the integrity of the cell. So the chemicals which cause genotoxicity are called genotoxins, and it can cause damage to genetic materials within the cell. Coming to mechanism and need of genotoxicity testing, so this creates several alteration on genetic materials, and the most severe effects are carcinogenic and mutagenic effects. And these genotoxins interact at a specific location or the base sequence of the DNA. So this result in DNA damage and mutation due to lesion, breakage, fusion, deletion, and missegregations. So there are already genotoxicity tests available, that is in vivo as well as in vitro testing, such as AMIS test, in vivo COMET assay, in vivo chromosome abbreviation test, and a lot more. So the objective of this research is to understand structure-based evidence about how the different drugs affect on different type of DNA structures, and to understand how the interactions between drug DNA can extrapolate to genotoxicity into cells, and to understand which types of drug is safer to approve without causing genotoxicity. Coming to methods or experimental part, we have selected 9 compounds. Among them, 6 are anti-cancerous compound and 3 are cholesterolic or non-cholesterolic compounds. And among them, one is our control, which is caffeine. So in the left-hand side, we can see that the 9 compounds which we have taken. And for the interaction of the drugs with the DNA models, we designed 5 DNA sequences, which we can see on the left-hand side, and we performed docking by Autodoc Vena for understanding the interaction. We used a Vega QSR model for predicting the genotoxicity of the compounds and compared these results with the binding energy produced by molecular docking. Coming to results, so we can see that drug venorelbin is found to has the best affinities for all the DNAs with docking score of minus 10.28 kilocalorie per mole, and it is predicted as non-mutagenic compound by Vega QSR method. So therefore, it's safer to use. So drug axitinib and azacitidine interacts with all the DNAs and docking energies of minus 9.12 kilocalorie per mole and minus 7.68 kilocalorie per mole, and it is predicted as mutagenic compounds. So if we say about among the cholesterolic drugs, only uh, chlorpromazine, which is a cholesteric and anti-hepatotoxic, found to be low mutagenic activity. However, it found low mutagen affinity with minus 6.72 kilocalorie per mole for the DNA. And the compound caffeine, which is our control, found low affinity for DNAs with docking energy of minus 6.1 kilocalorie per mole, and it is predicted to be non-mutagenic by QSR method. On the left-hand side, we can see the compounds with the Autodoc and Vega QSR results. So in the conclusion, our analysis reveals that the best anti-cancerous drug is venorelbin, which is a anti-cancerous drug and which has more affinity for the DNAs, and it's non-mutagenic to the cells. It means that this drug cannot create any genotoxic effect on the cells, and it is safer to use. So by this method, we can check the genotoxicity effect uh, of the drugs. And I would like to thank Annotation Analytics India, Inside Biosolution France, and IOSTF India for providing me all the support during my research. I would also like to thank ISMB for providing me this amazing opportunity for presenting my work. Thank you.